Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I can't be with you at the conference today, and I want to thank LEASE for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. As the Housing Minister, I recognise that residential leasehold is a large and important part of the housing sector. It plays a vital part of a functioning housing market, providing opportunities not only for home ownership, but also for private renting. I also know from my own professional experience, as well as my work as a minister, that leasehold can be a complex area, since by its very nature it involves more than one interest, financial and otherwise, in the same property, and therefore management is inevitably required. I can assure you, therefore, that I'm aware of the range of issues that can arise, and that my colleagues and I listen carefully to the concerns that are raised with us. Now, given the wide audience that's here today, I want to say something about the management of residential leasehold property and the government's plans in this regard. Let me make quite clear from the outset that I do not believe that most managing agents provide a bad service. Far from it. It's clear, however, that some operators in the sector do not come up to scratch. Now, there are agents who do not provide the service or standards that could reasonably be expected when leaseholders' money is being spent. And we are determined to do something about that. Managing agents are, of course, acting on behalf of the freeholder. They do, however, play a pivotal role in the relationship between leaseholders and the landlord. Good quality agents will therefore encourage landlords to act responsibly and transparently. And they will be proactive in improving their own standards and upholding the reputation of the sector as a whole. Now, most of you will, I hope, be aware that we have, in the recent Enterprise and Regulatory Reform Act 2013, introduced a power for the Secretary of State to require letting and management agents to belong to an approved redress scheme. I'm now keen to make good progress with consulting on, and indeed then bringing forward, the secondary legislation to bring this into effect. Many agents, of course, already belong to such a scheme, and I welcome that, but a sizable minority do not, and I want to see that change. Membership of a redress scheme will give landlords and tenants, freeholders and leaseholders, a clear route to pursue complaints if they don't get the service they deserve. And it will help us to weed out those operators who provide a bad service and give letting agents and managing agents a bad name. I welcome the efforts those working in the leasehold sector are making to raise the esteem in which it should be held. Armour is, for example, introducing its self-regulation scheme, Armour Q. And the ARHM and RICS are updating their codes of practice to make sure that they are fit for purpose. These codes are, I think, important. They must be robust, reflecting present-day expectations and making clear the high standards we should all expect of management in this sector. Now, I particularly want here at the LEASE's annual conference to recognise the excellent work that LEASE and its advisors carry out in seeking to improve standards in the sector. LEASE achieves this, first and foremost, through its core advice-giving role, which each year many thousands of leaseholders and others continue to benefit from and indeed appreciate. But LEASE also helps raise standards through the increasing amounts of high-quality training and other services which it provides to the sector. This growing programme enables professionals and others to benefit from LEASE's independence, impartiality and their expertise. This knowledge sharing by LEASE enables those working in the sector in turn to improve the service that they offer to leaseholders and others right across the sector. Now, we all recognise the problems in some parts of the sector, and we have set up our round table to explore these with a wide range of interested parties. Government is committed to working alongside the industry and leaseholders to create effective solutions where these are needed. Events such as LEASE's Conference can, I think, provide a focus for all those involved in the leasehold sector to think about what those solutions can and should be. And I believe that by working together in an informed and constructive way, this will mean that these issues can genuinely be tackled at source. I wish LEASE every success for the conference, and I hope that you will all find today's event a worthwhile, informative, and hopefully enjoyable one. Thank you very much.